Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to lesson 16 in the Tafseer series. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa afdal salati wa ta'amut taslim ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Continuing with Surah alAlaq, the blood clot, and we go on to the next few verses. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kalla innal insana la yatgha. In fact, man crosses the limits, so he exceeds the boundaries in oppression. What is the greatest oppression that man does, this person that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, is that he doesn't recognize his creator. He oppresses Allah, that he does not even recognize Allah, he does not believe in him, he does not even know Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who created us, the one who is our khaliq, to not even recognize him, who has given us bounties upon bounties, to the Muslim, to the non-Muslim, to deny Allah, to not even know and to recognize, to say that He does not exist, is one of the greatest crimes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not forgive. If you do not believe in Allah, then you are the ones that will not be forgiven, that will not be entering Jannah, if you do not recognize Allah, the one who has created us. Because he deems himself to be free of need. He feels he's self-sufficient. This person, he deems the who, that who is coming back to us, that pronoun of he deems himself in terms of us, a person. We are not in need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what that man thinks, and thinks he's self-sufficient. So that is the traits of these people. They're arrogant, they have pride. These people who do not believe in Allah, and they think everything has happened, whatever is happening in their lives is due to them, is at their hands, not by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's contrast this to Musa alayhi salam, one of the greatest prophets, who says, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Allah, whatever you send down to me, I am in need of it. Yeah, whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Musa alayhi salam with strength, with many things, and he still saw himself as the one who is in need of Allah. So the Muslim, that complete Muslim, is the one who deems himself independent of everything except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we are dependent on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is that perfect state for a Muslim, for a believer. Inna ila rabbika ruj'a. Surely to your Lord is the return. Now this is in this theme, bringing the subjects of resurrection, of life after death, that we are going to return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here's the reminder from that we're going to meet Allah. There's going to be a accounting, there's going to be a hisab, there's going to be a gathering, and we will all be taken to account. أَرَيْتَ الَّذِي يَنْهَى. So all these now questions that come are rhetorical questions. Have you seen him who forbids? So who forbids people from worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from praying, as it comes in the next ayah, Abdan إِذَا صَلَّى. The servant who, when he prays, these oppressors who do not believe in Allah, they think themselves independent, everything has happened in their lives because of themselves. They prevent people who are on the deen, who are on the right religion, on the right path, from worshipping, that freedom of worship. They do not give them that. So even in today's times, we've heard of all the different technology being used to how to suppress Muslims as well, and we know what's happening in the world, in countries. So they fall in the same category, that they are like the Abu Jahl. This is referring to Abu Jahl, who denied people to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all of the other kind of people from the leaders of the Quraysh who were against Islam and the believers, and doing whatever they could to oppress and to boycott the Muslims, and so on and so forth. All this oppression and these calamities that came at the beginning when the da'wah, the call to Islam, was made public. Abdan idha salla, a servant of Allah when he prays. So this person is preventing him from praying. Arayta in kana ala al-huda. Tell me if he's on the right path. So these people are on the right path, but still they're the ones who prevent them from performing things. Aw amara bit taqwa, or bids piety. So these people, they pray, they are on the right path, they bid piety, they bid good things, they bid charity, to do good things, acts of kindness, acts of very nice things to your neighbors, to your community, to people. But these oppressors, they prevent them from doing even, just because they do all these good things, they prevent them from, due to all these kind of reasons. So, أَرَيْتَ إِنْ كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى, tell me if he rejects and turns away. So these people, they reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they turn away from the deen, they turn away from the sirat al-mustaqim. They know what is the right, but they're going totally against that. أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى, does he not know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching? So in the Aqidah series, you see, we talked about the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in terms of Sami', hearing, and Basir, seeing, all seeing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all seeing. He sees all these things, but still He has this system in place. He has this sunnah, the way that He has angels recording. So He's all watching, He knows everything, but still He has this system put in place, and angels are recording everything we do. We have it on our shoulders as well. Does he not know that Allah is watching? Here's a reminder, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees all, yet He commits all these kind of oppressions. كَلَّا لَئِن لَمْ يَنْتَهِ لَنَسْفَعًا بِالنَّاصِيَةِ. No, if he does not desist, if he does not stop from preventing others from being worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being on the right and worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from doing righteous actions, then we will certainly لَنَسْفَعًا بِالنَّاصِيَةِ, we will certainly grab him, we will yank him, drag him by his forelock. So this forelock area, نَاصِيَةٍ كَاذِبَةٍ خَاطِئَةٍ. This forelock area, this is that frontal lobe area, this is where decisions are made, this is that decisions for actions, everybody has that, they make the choices depending on this, and this is the thing that leads them. So they're going to be yanked by the same part that they decided with that they were going to go on the wrong path and follow shaitan. نَاصِيَةٍ كَاذِبَةٍ خَاطِئَةٍ. This is forelock, this frontal lobe area is that lying sinful forelock. As it says, نَاصِيَةٍ كَاذِبَةٍ خَاطِئَةٍ فَلْيَدْعُوا نَادِيَةً. So this is an order, فَلْيَدْعُوا, so let him call. So call your nadia, your group, your people, your council. But this is in a form of a threat. So call your people. سَنَدْعُ الزَّبَانِيَةَ, the next verse, we will call our people, and we will call who? The soldiers of Allah. These Zabaniya are the angels of punishment. May Allah grant us safety, and we don't fall into this category that we are dragged by our forelock into the fire. سَنَدْعُ الزَّبَانِيَةَ, we will call our soldiers of the hell. So Allah, there's always a, how you treat things, Allah, how you treat people, everything, what goes around comes around. That's the main theme. Allah is going to treat them in the right way. The Abu Jahl, we have him and his all these leaders, they would oppress the Muslims, they would yank them, they would push them, they do all sorts. Here, Allah will do the same in the Akhirah. As they did in this life, they will be treated the same, and they will be treated severely and worse. كَلَّا لَا تُطِعْهُ وَاسْجُدْ وَاقْتَرِبْ. No, never obey him and bow down in sajda and come close to me. So this is telling us not to obey such people, these people who are these oppressors, and to however perform sajda and bow down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is where then we perform, this is a last verse which is of the where we do the prostration, because due to the recitation. So that's where we'll do Allahu Akbar, prostrate towards the Qibla to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then Allahu Akbar, come back up, Assalamu alaikum to our right, Assalamu alaikum to our left, and then we finish it off. So this whole surah we've seen in the first half was about the first verses revealed to the Prophet ﷺ, and then the second half here was today about that oppression, that oppressors, and they're trying to stop Islam and stop the people who are doing just good things. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioning the subject of resurrection, to remind us that there is, we will all be called and we will all be gathered and we will be taken to account. So there is that, watch what you do, be careful what you do, because Allah is all seeing, as it comes in here. So many points in Aqidah, in beliefs, because this is a Makki surah, so this has that kind of theme where people's Aqidah, as it was not correct, trying to get that right. So from this surah, people learn about some of the Aqidah of the from the Muslims. And then as it comes in the Madani period afterwards, then the laws come, because the Aqidah has been now set straight and they understand what is to be a Muslim and believe in the beliefs of a Muslim. Then the laws come and the legislation and the verses of ahkam and rulings and laws from the Madani chapter of the Prophet's life. Wa sallallahu Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa baraka sallam.